Hello there, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is a reading for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and we are having a look at your January 2024 money and career. So if you're new to my channel, hello, and a very warm welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for every single one of you. So if you do find that you enjoy the reading that we're about to have, please take a moment there. Free for you. Give me that thumbs up by pressing that like button and subscribe if you enjoy my content. But feel free to leave a comment in the box down below as well. Say hello. Where are you watching from? I do read them and I do respond. So first we've got coming out here for you is the door to romance. Now, why in the world is the door to romance showing up in a money reading? Number one, this is about opening your heart, about doing something you love, or about being creative. Now, some of you here in this energy, you might be in a situation where you want to start up your own business or maybe even do something on the side to bring you in a little bit of extra cash. So if you haven't yet started, but there's something that you've been dreaming about, something you got your heart set on, now is the time that door is open for you. This can also represent those of you who do also have a creative endeavor. This is a time to expand, right? So some very happy and fortuitous events. Now, the door to romance can also be about opening up the possibilities of doing something you love or purchasing something that you've got your heart set on. So January might be the key for you there. Some of you may actually have a personal relationship that does impact your finances. This card is in the upright. That door's open. It is a positive energy. So some of you might be getting married or engaged or moving in together. Some of you might be joining forces with someone for your financial well-being, and this can be really exciting for you as well. This might also be a time for you to partner up with companies with positions that you really enjoy. So you might be in a position here where you're looking out into 2024 and you're saying, okay, in parts of 2023 and previous have been a little bit of a rough ride, and now I'm looking for something a little bit better. So if you're considering a career change, right, what makes you feel good? What makes you feel satisfied and fulfilled at the end of the day, right? So this can be where, you're really thinking about your future and making some plans. And January tends to be a fairly contemplative month anyway. We reflect on the past and we look towards the future. So whatever it is there that makes you happy, fulfilled, there might be some change in the wind for you, because we do have Pluto entering Aquarius on the 20th or the 21st of January, depending on where you are. Currently, throughout the first 3 weeks of January, Pluto is still in Capricorn, and it's at a 29th degree. So this is a very critical degree, right? A lot of endings, like, no, I'm going to shut the door on this and I'm looking forward to something better. We're shutting down old systems, old beliefs. The Pluto energy, Pluto is represented by the death card, right? So endings, new beginnings, and especially with that 29th degree, it is very much an ending degree. So if there's anything that you need to put an end to so that you can do things a little bit better moving forward, this can be a time of significant change or making some very important decisions. We have your first chakra with Archangel Michael coming in here. Now, Archangel Michael, very, very powerful ally for you. And your first chakra has to do with your root chakra, a sense of feeling grounded, of stable, feeling stable and secure. So if you're in a situation here where you are not feeling those things, then this can be where you're looking to make some change or create a different kind of life for yourself, and especially with how you make your money, or how you spend your money, or how you save your money, right? How do we get more stability for the future? Often we put some money in the bank. Today, we're not always good at that, right? So contact and work with Archangel Michael to help you to detach. Archangel Michael is great for that. Help you to detach from anything that has been holding you back, whether it's worries, doubts, fears, old belief systems and patterns, whatever it happens to be, because there's a a lighter, brighter future ahead for you there. Now, with that being your root chakra, it's also about being grounded, and usually that's being connected to the earth. So if you're not sure about something, you need a little bit of clarity, connecting with nature could actually be your way to figuring something out, to clearing your head, to feeling a little bit more connected with the universe or even with yourself. This is quite often where the ideas flow, where the creativity flows, and maybe you get a little bit of clarity. But whatever your situation is, Archangel Michael is here to help you through times of good, through times of plenty, and through times of challenge. No problem. So we have the Six of Wands coming out here for you first. I love that. I'm going to pull your cards and then go into them. We've got the Four of Swords. Okay, one of meditation. We've got the Star coming out here for you. The King of Swords. And we've got the Ace of Wands. Would you look at that energy? At the back of the deck, there we go. At the back of the deck, we've got the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups does bring in an energy of having a lot of options, right? It's like, I can do this, or I could do this, or I can do this, or I can do this. And so with this energy, sometimes we get a little bit confused. Sometimes we don't make a choice. We procrastinate a little bit in this energy because there's possibilities out there, but quite often, in order to make the improvements that we want to make, we've got to get a little bit out of our comfort zone. And why don't we get out of our comfort zone sometimes? Fear, right? Fear of the unknown, fear of trying something new, fear of success, fear of failure, right? Fear of change, right? So sometimes we just kind of waffle back and forth, and it's a little bit of wishy-washy energy. So just keep that in mind. And this is part of why Archangel Michael is here, to help you get grounded, to help you get that clarity, to get over some confusion or some doubts. Now, the Seven of Cups also does have to do with your dreams, right? What are you dreaming of? What are you imagining? What are you fantasizing about? Now is an opportunity for you to turn those dreams, those visions, those goals, those possibilities into reality. Sometimes we do get a little bit stuck in fantasy land with the Seven of Cups, right? Are you living too much in your head and not enough in reality? Time to bridge the gap. But we do have the Six of Wands coming out here for you guys first. Now, the Six of Wands is an awesome energy. So this is coming in here for you for January. And it's about riding high, riding the wave of success. Some of you may get door to romance, right? Happy energy. You might get rewards or accolades or recognition in some way for the work that you've done, for the job that you do, right? So you could be onwards and upwards in your career path right now. If you're looking for a new job, or if you're looking for change, or maybe you're just finally wanting to be recognized for everything that you've done, this is the card that represents that. Now, this is also a card of confidence, feeling successful, and feeling like you've overcome some challenges. So this might be a month where you do have some challenges thrown your way, or you do have some things that you need to work through, but you are moving forward one step in front of the other. And when we're confident, we think positively, and we know that we can overcome anything that we have to deal with, right? This puts us in that position of strength, and that's a great energy. With that, we've got the Six of Swords. Two sixes coming out here for you. Now, sixes do bring in an element of peace after a time of struggle and difficulty. So that's actually a great energy there for you. The Six of Swords is quite often a card of protection, right? Especially spiritual protection. So no matter what your situation is, trust and have faith, not just in yourself, not just in your intuition or when you're following your heart, right? But trust and have faith that you are protected and guided at all times by your spiritual soul tribe. And you've got Archangel Michael, which is, kind of like the big heavy hitter coming out here, protecting you, helping you, and guiding you, and even helping you to let go. Both these sixes are about moving forwards and overcoming difficulty, calmer, smoother, peaceful times ahead. So what means peace for you? What is it that makes you feel a little bit comfortable where you are? And not comfortable as in stuck in your comfort zone, just comfortable like, I feel like I've accomplished something, or I'm more hopeful for the future and things aren't as chaotic, and now I can really get something done that makes me feel good, right? So sometimes we need to really shake things up a little bit in order to come out the other side. The Six of Swords may show that you need to, yes, make some moves. Some of you are significantly changing your circumstances for the better. The Six of Swords can represent that you might need to have an important conversation with somebody, and compromise might be your key to overcoming a little bit of a hiccup there with that person. Now, if it's the door to romance, this can be something that you're talking about with a significant other, right? And, you know, especially if you need to get your spending back in track or anything like that, or you need to revisit how you distribute your responsibilities in regards to paying your bills, right? What does fairness and equality mean to you in your situation, right? What is fair? What is, you know, out of whack, right? So this is where you might need to talk something out. But I feel like here, whatever your situation is, I feel like here you can have a peaceful resolution. We do have this Four of Swords up here, and this is the blessings headed your way in the month ahead. And so with the Four of Swords, this is one of peace, of calm, of rest and relaxation, but it's also a card of meditation. And when we engage in a little bit of meditation, whether we go outside and get grounded, whether we do something on our couch, whether we spend 5 minutes sitting in our car getting some peace and quiet, right? Meditation may very much be your key to finding clarity, finding your next steps, or figuring out what to do. So it's a great energy there. Some of you here, you've been working really hard, and in the Four of Swords, it's time for a nap, or maybe you want to go on a vacation, right? Both of these cards, especially the Six of Swords there, can represent a little bit of travel. And so if you need a little bit of a break, if you want to get away for the weekend or something, you might be making plans to do that. And of course, this is the energy being activated in January. For some of you, this is going to play out in the month ahead. And for others of you, this is you're setting the wheels in motion, and it can take about 3 months or so to play out for you. So really important, really important energy. And we all need to, if you are feeling tired, we all need to we recharge our batteries a little bit every once in a while. So again, that can be your call to action. Also benefiting you, we've got the King of Swords here. Now, it's very interesting because the King of Swords also shows up in your advice from Spirit. So you have the King of Swords twice. Now, part of this energy could possibly be the Archangel Mike energy, or Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, right? We've got this powerful figure there holding a sword, the sword of light, the sword of power, right? And in this energy here, there may be something that you do need to detach from and cut off, right? Really good energy for doing that. But really your power is to meditate and connect with your higher self, with your spiritual realms, and especially work with Archangel Michael, very much on point. So if there's negative cords that we need to detach from, Archangel Michael's really good for that as well. All right. But the King of Swords can represent you gaining clarity, wisdom, and a sense of purpose. The King of Swords always knows exactly what he wants, or knows what the next steps are supposed to be, is willing to ask questions and do research so that he can maintain this position of strength, of power, of success, feeling good, riding high. So this can certainly be you in your energy, feeling a lot more confident about the future, possibly entering an era here where you are stepping into your life purpose, right? What is your life purpose? For some of us, we are just here to be happy. For some people, we're here to guide others and teach others, right? The door to romance card is master number 33. Threes, yes, creation, teamwork, collaboration, also creative energy, the basis of manifestation. But master number 33 is the master teacher number. And the King of Swords would be a really good guide, a really good teacher for other people, someone who can really impart a lot of information, knowledge, wisdom, and experience. So for some of you, part of your life purpose is to teach and guide other people. Others of you, you're just here to learn something, learn a lesson. And how do we learn lessons? We face challenges, right? So whether this is challenges in your workplace, challenges with how you handle your money, right? This is where things can get a little bit better. But the King of Swords can represent a person around you as well. And this might be someone whose guidance that you seek out in order to give yourself peace of mind. Four of Swords, I should say. And so this can be a person who you talk to that maybe has an opportunity for you. This can be a person whose advice you seek and you might need to pay for it. Okay, but it'll be money well spent. This can be someone that's a lawyer, maybe someone that is a teacher, a guide, right? This can be someone that is, really good with legal things, with contracts and things like that. Okay, so this might be someone that can really set the stage for your future and help you out, make some plans, and this does make you feel a little bit better. But whatever your situation is, there's a very important conversation that you're going to have, whether internally or externally, that is going to be really positive and really beneficial to you. Okay. Now, in your challenge position, we do have the Star card. Now, your challenge position is not the same as being reversed. It is one where we sometimes just need to work through something, or we might have some delays. It causes us a little bit of a challenge because we don't like delays. We want things to happen right away. Okay. But in order for you to move forward and manifest things into your reality, we need to wrap something up. We do have the World card at the bottom of the deck here for you, just as I push that down because it's heavy. The World card does represent a successful completion of a cycle. And of course, Pisces, we are heading into, in the not too distant future, we are heading into your astrological new year. So there can be a lot of things that you're closing the chapter on, things that you're wrapping up, or things that you're completing in some way. And this is a cause for celebration because it's a successful closing of a chapter. So this is a success and abundance for you, and this is getting things done and feeling really good and expressing some gratitude. But then you're ready for the next steps, or you're ready to expand, or then you're ready for the next stage of your journey. The World card can represent travel. So yes, some of you are perhaps traveling with the six of Swords there, representing water and a boat. Maybe you're going on a cruise. Maybe you're going to travel overseas somewhere, or just have like a nice little warm beach vacation or something like that, right? But with the World card, you can be traveling a larger distance. And this can be really great for you, whether it's now or whether you're making those plans. But the World card is that closing of a chapter, and you're ready for the next step or the next phase. So when we have the Star card here, the Star does bring about miracles and blessings. It's Aquarian energy. So with Pluto entering Aquarius, it's a very different energy than what we've been used to. We've been used to this heavy Capricorn-y type energy, right? This heavy energy of slowness and, things taking a long time, and these big, heavy lessons that we've been learning, right? And let's face it, 2023 has probably been filled with some blessings for you, but also its own fair share of challenges, as has the last few years. So when Pluto enters Aquarius, this is a greatly significant time of change. You might even be getting your own personal power back, right? Pluto represents your power, and Pluto in Aquarius is power to the people, right? And part of that people is you. But sometimes when we get this Star energy, number one, this does bring miracles and blessings. Sometimes right away, sometimes like a miracle happen, right? But more often than not, we need to remember to be a little bit patient because things need time to play out. The Star brings about serendipity, peace, healing, balance, right? Also brings success and abundance into your life, and renewed hope and a sense of inspiration, a sense of a more positive future. Now, with this being in your challenge, right, we might need to work through some things before we restore balance. We might need to work and resolve some things, talk about things, get some things out in the open. Pluto can expose things, right? Bring things out into the open. So if you don't like surprises, well, get grounded and hold on to your hat, right? Because you may have some sort of revelation, especially when we do have a 2 King of Swords here, right? There may be some sort of revelation, right? Some sort of epiphany moment, perhaps, but certainly a very important conversation in somewhere in some place, or a very important decision that you need to make. And we saw that with the 7 of Cups already. Once you make a decision and know what you want, or know how you want something to proceed, then this is where the ball really does get rolling for you. So in the star, we do sometimes want everything in the here and now. We're not all that patient. It's like, oh, my manifestations aren't working. Your manifestations are working, all right? But sometimes we do need to be open. We need to open our heart, right? The door to romance, right? Open your heart. Okay. And, we need to allow something to happen, allow things to transpire in their natural course of events. When we try and force something into reality before things are ready, things tend to not work out so well, right? So patience is a virtue. But the star is a beautiful energy. Wish big, dream big. Some of you just need to figure out what it is you want, especially that 7 of Cups there. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I know, but I don't know, right? So if you're waffling back and forth, it's time to make a decision, okay? And then that's when the magic can really happen. But this is a beautiful energy. It is a big yes card. There might be some delays or slowdowns or something that you need to work through in order to start to really feel this very positive energy there. What else do we have with it? We've got the Empress here as well. Wow. Okay, so the Empress can certainly represent love. So again, some of you, you do have a personal relationship that is affecting your finances, okay, or is affecting where you work. Right? If you've been going through some issues and things like that where you work, or you have some shakeups or something, this is where things have a potential to settle down. Or this could be that catalyst for you, that turning point that boots you out the door, either by your own volition or not, okay? And boots you out the door and brings you towards something a little bit more wonderful and positive for yourself, right? And, we do know that where one door closes, another opens, right? And we do have the World card there with an kind of open, expansive kind of energy. But the Empress does bring about an element of creativity. It is a number 3. We have also got that door to romance with number 3. So we've got 333 here for you. Go and look that up and see what other messages are there for you with that numerological repetition. But the Empress brings resources to you. It brings a sense of creativity. It also brings things to harvest. So right here, bam, bam, heavy hitter energy there for you. And this is saying that it might take some time to find the resources that you're looking for. It might take some time to really bring something to fruition for you, but don't lose hope and don't lose faith, because it's here, it's showing up for you, right? So sometimes things just take a little bit longer. But the Empress does represent new beginnings, okay, or the next step, the next better stage of a situation. And the Empress card really does speak about your ability to find abundance in your life, probably money as well, right? Venus rules your resources, can rule a little bit of money, because Venus rules Taurus as well, and Taurus has to do with money. So there's, more money and more growth and more success on the horizon for you, but we do need to figure out what it is we want and possibly make a big decision. And that is, of course, your advice from Spirit, the King of Swords, right? So whenever we do get repeating cards, especially 2 different decks, right? This is Spirit's way of giving a good old exclamation mark for you and says, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, right? Communication, advice, negotiation, pay attention to any legalities, seek out advice where you need to seek out advice, right? Because the Empress can, in part and parcel, represent some money or resources. You might need to find the resources to get some professional advice somewhere, right? Just to make sure that you're dealing with things properly, or that you're on the right track, or that you haven't missed something, especially if you're making a purchase of any kind, right? Because the Empress here can bring money in, but it can also bring in new things. And so you could be spending some money somewhere. Make sure with the King of Swords that you do pay attention to any kind of like bill of sale or anything like that, right? And this can be that legal advice that you seek out. okay, or just at least pay attention to the legalities. We always need to do that, right? But you might need to consult a lawyer or someone like that that can help you. If you are buying anything, perhaps you have a friend who is a very shrewd negotiator. Unless that's you, probably, I don't know if really being a really shrewd negotiator might be in your wheelhouse, but you never know. It's not in mine, right? I mean, it is actually. I can negotiate for other people, and I can be quite brutal in it, and usually get a really good outcome. But I can't necessarily do it for myself because it's got that personal aspect. So sometimes it's really hard to negotiate for ourselves because we've got emotion attached to things, right? So if you've got a friend who is just like ice, like smooth as steel, right, then they might be able to help you there. But the King of Swords, right, there's some very important energy. There's messages coming in, there's downloads coming in, and there's decisions that you need to make. So trust in yourself and believe in yourself to make the right decisions for yourself. Get clear in what it is that you want. And when we have that clarity and we have that sense of purpose, what happens? We can find success, right? The King of Swords takes charge and is successful. And yes, we've got new beginnings on the horizon for you. There's a lot of infusement of new energy, of following your goals, dreams, of taking a step forward, right? The Fool, take a leap, take the plunge, jump right in. And when we've got that Seven of Cups at the back of the deck, right? Procrastination, uncertainty, doubt, confusion, right? All of that kind of stuff. So get clear, but trust yourself, right? Because your intuition is guiding you somewhere. Your heart wants what your heart wants, okay? And it's time to move forward into some very exciting adventures there. Now, the Fool does represent an adventure, all right? And so, it does represent fun-loving energy as well. And again, we already did touch upon the fact that some of you might be planning a trip, whether it's in January or whether you're planning something for the future, right? Whatever it is, going out, having some fun can really reset your energy. It can really reset your outlook on things. And, yes, it might cost you some money, but it's probably very much money well spent. Right. And, when we do your money and your career reading, it's not just about money coming in. It's also about that money going out, right? Is the money that you're spending going to have the impact that you're looking for? Is it a good time to get a good deal, right? That kind of thing. So with the Fool card there, it's like Spirit is saying, yes, 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 yes. Whatever you want, now is the time to go for it. Okay. If you need to get advice or get some help from a friend, right, now is the time to do that too, right? But get excited about the future here because, again, we do have this expansive energy coming out here for you. And I will also point out the World card is card number 21, right? Choose decisions, balance, harmony, also partnerships, one's initiation, action, taking something to the next level, right? Getting something started. Okay, but you put the 2 and the 1 together and we've got another number 3, right? So we've actually got 3333 out here for you. So pay a little bit of attention to that because there's something, a deeper meaning, a deeper message in there for you that's going to be very personal. So look up the spiritual meaning of 3333. Right? So 4 3s out there is quite significant. But yes, now is the time for you to follow your goals, follow your dreams, make changes, buy the thing that you've been saving up for, or buy something. Some of you might be buying a house. All right. And yes, there might be some worries and doubts as to, can I afford this? Do I want to be in debt? Right? Make sure you have a legal person check over your contracts. If you do need to negotiate that house purchase or sale, right, then make sure that you've got that professional assistance there for yourself. But when we feel secure and in a place that we live, a lot of other things fall into place. Right? So if you are looking to buy your perfect dream home or move to a better neighborhood or move to a bigger place, whether you're buying it or leasing it, whatever, it doesn't matter. When we get that sense of security, we feel more positive. We feel like I'm in a good place. Now I can kind of cool my heels and relax just a little bit, right? So some of you might be, might be getting something that does bring you that stability, security, and sense of safety that you might be looking for. But your overall outcome, we've got the Ace of Wands. This is super exciting. So super exciting new beginnings. Okay, the Ace of Wands, aces are gifts from the universe. Ace of Wands is quite often something that you've manifested, a new career path, a new job, a promotion, a raise, something like that. Okay, maybe even, hello, Comet, maybe even a new project or something. I'm sorry, this is my kitten. He's Comet. He's 3 months old, and he apparently really wants my attention. So there we go. We'll just hold him in one hand now that I've finished shuffling the cards. Anyway, so the Ace of Wands, super exciting energy. And this is also where you gain a sense of, I know what I want, I'm going to go for it. Right? It's a go-getter kind of energy there for you. So where there's maybe been procrastination or doubt, expect a big shift in your energy there. This can be you following your passion, your dream, something, whether it's something new or whether you are expanding. And again, really speaking to those people who have like a home-based business, the side gig, right? You might get more clients. You might be putting yourself out there, getting a little bit more exposed, right? Six of Wands, you might get some really good reviews, that kind of thing. And it's like, oh, okay, you know what? I think I can do this. I'm going to go make more money. And the Ace of Wands is a really good card to get, as is the Star, by the way, with that, right? So really good time maybe to expand your client base a little bit or something, expand your product offerings, whatever it is, very exciting for you. But expect the unexpected, because the aces can bring a little bit of luck to your situation. And we've got the Four of Wands coming in here. I love, love, love this for you. So next stage of development, next stage of commitment, the Four of Wands, quite often known as the halfway to marriage card. So yes, some of you may have a personal relationship really affecting your finances in an incredibly positive way. The Four of Wands is stability and security, planting roots, having a foundation. This is one of celebration and success and abundance. Remember to give gratitude, give thanks to the universe, right? Very awesome energy coming in there. It is a very jovial energy. Some of you might be planning a wedding, buying a new house, that kind of thing, right? Taking a relationship to the next level. This can represent a promotion or a raise in some way, or some improvement in your finances. So this can be really awesome. But the Four of Wands is known as well as the 1111 card. And ones, right? Ones are exciting. They're action-oriented quite often. They're a new beginning. They're a fresh approach. They're a new outlook, an infusement of fresh energy there, right? And, and of course, 1111 is quite often where we make a wish or we have our wishes fulfilled. Okay, so that is awesome energy for you. Very exciting. We've got certainly a lot of really positive vibes coming in here for you, Pisces. So I am loving that. Right? Very much so. I am loving that. So let's get a couple more cards out here for you and see what else Spirit has to say. Thank you very much. And we'll give you a 3 for that, shall we? Since we've got so many 3s coming in here. We have block out distractions, all right? Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, so it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Now, that can be where your Four of Swords comes into play for you, right? Taking a step back, right? Finding a quiet space, retreat. And sometimes we need to do that. The world is a loud place sometimes, right? We also have partnership. There we go, right? That's been coming up in your reading. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and a person who brings the needed skills and resources. And last one here, we've got words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. Those words of abundance. Very important when we're manifesting things, and we're always in a constant state of manifestation, whether we realize it or not, right? And the energy that we put out is what bounces back to us, right? So when we're speaking words of abundance, right? When we're manifesting things in, right? We don't speak the words of tomorrow, right? We speak the words of today. I thank you, universe, for all of the abundance in my life, right? Or, you can speak I am affirmations, very powerful, very positive, right? I am powerful, I am strong, I am successful, I am abundant, I am prosperous, I am wealthy, right? All of those things, speak it into reality right here, right now. It's not coming in tomorrow. It's here right now. And it's super, super powerful when we speak that way, right? And because remember, whatever we set our intentions energetically, it's instant. It just takes a while to come into our physical reality. All right. On that note, I'm going to leave that there for you, Pisces. I hope there was something here for you. Comet is still cradled in one of my arms right here. So he says goodbye as well. He says happy January for you. Little lucky black cat showing up in your reading. Anyways, I thank you for watching. If you enjoyed your reading, please do hit that like button. It really does help me out. All interaction from the viewer does help the videos get seen. So if you enjoy my content, consider hitting that subscribe button as well and leave a comment down below. I thank you guys for watching. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Have a great January. I'll see you later. Bye.